Yo guys, it's your boy Peter. It's another one. We're going to be talking about your system, your most favorite system, Man of War Victory Plus, the latest edition that we have on Forex Villa Pro right now. So if you're new to this channel, man, what I want you to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and hit that notification bell, man, because we're going to be flooding our YouTube channel with lots of new content right now, man. So without wasting any time right now, let's just get right into it, man. Your boy Peter, here we go. So guys, what we're about to do now, I'm going to be talking literally about the Man of War Victory Plus. As you can see right here on the screen, it's your system, man. So what I want to talk about, it's simple stuff, man. Let me just introduce this system. This is Man of War Victory Plus. It's an automated trading robot that trades on your behalf. Fully automated, man. This is an expert advisor that works on MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, whatever one you prefer, it doesn't matter. The only thing that you just have to make sure of is your local broker, man. Just make sure that your local broker got it right, man. Got all the financial markets, that the system that can trade. Because you know, that assumption that this system can trade everything is true, but at the same time, what we have on our guide is what we've literally applied this system with. So as you can see, you can trade Nasdaq, US30, UK 100, all the indexes that are your favorite indexes here in South Africa. You can literally trade that. Actually, we do have it. We do have this on the guide just right now. So all these markets right there, you can literally trade all this market. You get it from boom 500 index all the way to your gold. Your commodities, man. So you can go for commodities, you can go for currencies, you can go for indexes such as your future indexes and your indexes that you get on the rev markets and your cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin. Even though I didn't include Bitcoin here, man, the last few rows I will definitely include Bitcoin right here. But without wasting any time, guys, this is your system. Your daily system accuracy, man, is over 90%, and minimum weekly returns we're looking at 35%. You're like, Peter, have you literally tested this? Just hold on your seatbelt, man. Before the end of this video, you will see what I'm talking about. This is gonna be epic, man. This is gonna be mind-blowing for you. No one in South Africa is actually doing this, sitting with you guys to show you properly how their system has been developed. As you can see, Man of Wealth, let me just show you. Here's the Man of Wealth that has been authorized to work. So this is EURUSD. So the custom system comes with the configuration set strictly for currencies. And when I'm talking about your currencies, I'm literally talking about the currencies that we've put right here. The Great Britain USD, Great Britain AUD, anything with EURUSD as well. This is it. All currencies. If you want to trade all currencies, you can trade them on 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame with the system. But before we get into that, I'm just going to plug it in right here so that you can see what we're talking about. Let me go under common and click Algo Trader, because right now I've literally switched Algo Trading off. So with me doing this, just plugging it right there. The way it looks, man, this is your Man of War right there in the corner. I just got your name, your email. I mean, like your name and our email. If ever like you run into trouble, you can literally email us. We've improved our service, like our service when it comes to inquiries and customer service. So everything that's running right now, and you know, the website can be improved. Like we really working hard, guys, for everything that can be done. So that was the code for Man of War and account authorized. If ever like you got it somewhere and you don't see this right here, just know you got it from Jumbo Boys. It's not the real deal. So with that being said, guys, I just want to show you again the latest new feature that we've added on Man of War Victory Plus that's different from the Man of War Victory Plus is this button right there, the close all button. And as you can see, this is a live card. It just keeps on popping into MetaTrader 5, your QR code. But then what we can literally, do for now, let's just go for, for the presentation itself that we've prepared strictly for you guys. As you can see, now we're about to talk about the trading strategy for the Man of War, what kind of trading strategy that we've used. So guys, please pay attention, get your, you don't have to even get your notebook, just like we've recorded this for you, just to show you the kind of service, to show you the kind of manpower that we're bringing in right now. So the trading strategy is mainly price action. I know a lot of you will be like, oh Peter, we know what price action is. But let me just tell you a little bit about the concept that we've applied here and the difference between our price action and your price action. As you already know, we're profitable with automated trading so far. And I don't know anyone here in South Africa who can stand in front of them, like in front of you guys as I'm doing, who can actually sit down with you like this and talk about the trading system. And we have a reputation as a country, as you all know. South Africa, man, there's a lot of things going on here. So the trading strategy here we've applied is price action trading to interact directly with the market price. You understand? So the market has features for buys and sells at the same time as the price goes up and when the price goes down. You understand? So it interacts directly with the market price. We use indicators to custom-made this trading system. You understand? So I know you guys already be like, okay, price action is the most profitable trading strategy, but what I can literally tell you about price action is a term that might be familiar with you, but first and foremost, I want to dispel the myth on why price action trading is. And then many traders think that price action trading is about support and resistance, chart patterns, candlesticks, patterns, etc. So I'm here to tell you that price action is not about all that. Instead, price action trading can be summed up in one. So price action trading, man, is the framework and concept. The tools that you use will be things like support and resistance, candlestick patterns, etc. You understand? Here's the indicators that we use on our price trading strategies. Understand? So moving average, stochastic oscillator, moving average, convergence, divergence, that's your MACD, your Bollinger Bands, your average to range indicators, man. So those are the tools that we've used in order, like, you understand, to come up with this system. Here it is, man. So your moving average, the MA is used to determine the market trend, just like you all know, by the robot for buy and sell decisions, since you already know that the system can buy and sell at the same time. You understand? It has these features right here. Let me just show you. You understand? Like when you plug it in, just on properties, it can do hedging as well. So if ever like you don't want it to hedge, you can actually price that, and that's it. So for your buy and sell decisions, so your moving average works hands in hand with the other indicators, just like I've explained before, that if you combine with stochastic and your moving average, you get a price action trading strategies. And again, if you combine moving average indicator and Bollinger Band, you can also get another price action trading strategies. And your moving average and your average to range, if you combine all that, you also get another trading strategies. So you can have multiple trading strategies, and it doesn't have to be two indicators. I'll give you an example at a later stage. You can combine your moving average, your stochastic, and the average to range all together at the same time to come up with a high profitable trading strategy that can accumulate funds for you out of thin air. You understand? Like you can have dollars for breakfast each and every day with your benefit. So the moving average is, like, if the price is above the 100 period moving average, the robot will look for buy opportunities only in confluence with other indicators, just like I've said. So the stochastic is used as an entry trigger by the robot. For the robot to determine areas of value in the market, there are certain areas where people who like to do technical analysis can, detect that the second rejection is going to come out of this particular area because the price has actually reached this area. So that's your stochastic. That's all about the stochastic. So the stochastic plays a key role of confirming overbought and oversold conditions. You understand? The robot uses the information provided by stochastic together with other information provided by other indicators to enter into a trade. So I'm not really particularly specific to you guys, just to share what indicators are combined with what to do what when the price does this. You understand? Because like that's intellectual, property. If ever I were to share that, I would be literally sharing the code that I've spent a lot of time doing a lot of research. Since you already know, I specialize on doing research to study like people who are way more advanced than me, tycoons that make a lot of money out of trading financial markets, future indexes. They're published trading strategies for the past. You understand? So coming back to your manifold, you understand this indicator is also used. Like your moving average, convergence, divergence, your MACD. It's one of the indicators that we also use, and this indicator is also used to confirm market conditions on lower time frames in confluence with the other system indicators on multiple time frames. So it doesn't have to be on lower time frames only. And then we also have your Bollinger Bands. The B bands are used to determine market structure by the robot. It's very important, guys, to know your market structure. I know a lot of you have heard that don't go against the trend. If you go against the trend, this and that. So this is just to protect you from going against the trend. Hence, we've actually used the Bollinger Bands. And then the market structure helps the system to identify areas that the market price respects the most areas where the market is likely to change direction or accumulate momentum. As you all know, there are 4 stages of each and every financial market, man. You can first start with the ascending stage, where the market is just going up on a uptrend, you understand? And then you have a distribution stage where it's up there but it can't go any further, and then you have a descending stage where the market is just coming down, and the last is the accumulation stage. So all of those things, the Bollinger Band is able to detect that kind of information from any financial market that you attach your man of wealth. So your average range, just to measure the volatility of the market, is used by the system to monitor positions once they are open, you understand? So like some brokers, they use points, pips. It becomes confusing for other brokers. And so like what I've decided here is, let's just stick to what the financial market is telling me, you understand? Like my reasoning behind that is that, you know what, as you all know, the volatility of any different market, there is no market that's similar. Even if like you say US data and Nasdaq are similar, but there are points, there are points and pips, they are quite different. How this market behaves, even if there's volatility or fundamentals, such things need to be accounted in automated trading. So the ATR scans volatility of the markets, respond actively, you understand, like respectively. That's what I meant, respectively on multiple time frames, and gradually adjust take profit points, stop losses points, as well as the trading stop loss to key areas simultaneously. So what I mean about that, I'll show you when the system starts opening trades. Just be patient with me right now. So moving on to the next slide that I've prepared, guys. Let's talk about the trading tools that you have seen on your man of wealth right here. Yeah, just here on inputs, what exactly the MA, stochastic, why is a stochastic buy value, stochastic blah 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 blah, buy limit, and my D value buy, why are these values set like this? So I'm just gonna break it down to you if ever like you're that interested, but most of the people I know, you can skip this part because like you're not really interested in this part, you just want to know how to operate the system. But for me as a programmer and programmers out there, I feel like this information is essential if ever like you're interested in buying the system and actually owning the system to be like to work for you and be profitable with the system. So without wasting any time, guys, let's go to it. So number 1, you got to take profit and your stop losses. Since you know this is automated trading, understand you need these areas predefined when the system opens each and every position. So yes, the system can put your take profit to stop loss as well as manage those positions for you. Hence, these 4 tools are very important for your trading right now. So the take profits and the stop loss determined by the robot using 2 ATR for TP and 1 ATR for your SR on daily time frame. So this is your 1-to-1 ratio risk management, you understand? So if ever like you enter into a position, like the board aims to make twice while risking once. I hope that makes sense. Like if ever like you need a lessons on risk management just to determine what lot sizes to use, don't worry, I've got it covered on the next video. And then you also have the trailing points, trailing step, and your trail above points. So once the position is open, guys, you need a system, because like the market, the minute you decide yourself that I'm a forex trader or I want to start forex trading, that means you got a risk appetite, you understand? So once you got that risk appetite, you also need risk management or how to manage your position. As you all know, there are all types of traders in this world. I'm a day trader. I like to go in and out of the market, not hold any trade for any longer time or anything like that. But if ever like you wanna start trading real, these tools here, they help you manage all your positions, and all these tools are prescribed on the system manuals. You understand? It's everything that you can see here on the manual right there. Everything that's there is the things that you need to change. So guys, as I was saying, your trading points, your trade ties, your trail points, your trail step, your trail above, your time frames, all are described on the manual right here. So like, let me just show you what exactly I'm talking about when I'm talking about the system manual for your man of wealth V2. Let me just scroll up, man of wealth, V2 Plus, Ultimate. So this is a little bit different with that one that you already know for your V2 Plus systems. I need everyone who buys the system to familiarize themselves with this. This is information that's really necessary. And if ever like you're serious about making money, the first thing that you know, you seek information. And this is the precise information that we've packaged together with the system once you buy it. Understand? So first, before you even think of plugging the system, this video and this manual is the most important thing. This manual is the most important thing. More than your Bible, guys. I'm just joking, God first. But what I'm trying to tell you is it's as important as your life depends on it. So this is Men of Volatility Plus ultimately just to define some of the system capabilities that I cannot cover here, because this is a system with like tough algorithm that's behind it, and your trading strategy here for your Men of Wealth, and the system capabilities, again, the features that I've already discussed with you, manual closing buttons and your close all buttons, you understand, like, and why you need to do manual closing at certain points, you understand. So you can all go through all that at your own time, your money management, your risk management. Hence, you know what, like there's also going to be a video strictly about the manual, and we're going to be discussing all this all together, guys. So don't worry. And then your input settings, this is the most important thing to know, what settings to use for what particular markets, you understand. So that's also important for you to understand and also pay attention to. So without wasting any time, let's go to the close all button. This feature enables you as an operator, if ever like the system is in profit and you wanna close your trades instead of closing 1-1-1-1, or if you're a scalper, yeah, precisely for scalpers, you understand. And if you wanna go in and go out real quick with your money like that without sending many notifications to the broker, this system can help you with that one. So this is like, this feature enables you to close all open position in profit or in loss with the same magic number at once. So you will see what I mean with the same magic number. Each and every time I attach the market, I'm like the system onto the market, you have to put in a specific magic number. It doesn't have to be a number that is a must to use. You can use any number for magic number, it doesn't matter, but as long as you don't change on the chart. And when you move into the next chart, if you want to trade multiple markets at the same time or at the same day, you can use different magic numbers for different months, like for different charts, different market. So with that, your multiple positions, the system, as you all know, that it can also open multiple positions. So if ever like you want to go from one position to a 500 position, depending on how your broker works, maybe they allow up to a certain number of positions, you understand? Or if it doesn't allow you to go to a certain number of positions, you understand? So that also depends on your broker. But what I know about Exness is I can go from 1 to over 100 positions on the same account, on the same trade. So that won't really be a problem, you understand? So here for your maximum long trades, you can put any number any number of positions that you want the system to open for you, as well as the maximum short trades for silent positions. You can put any number that you want the system to open for you. And if you want the system to open both buys and sells at the same time, when the market conditions agree with the system, you can also trade through for hedging. So it doesn't hedge at the same time. It can wait up until depending on the time frame that you use it. If you're using the 2-minute time frame and the market changes directions and still like with the number of positions that are still open and it doesn't close anything, the system can also take in trades on opposite direction. Even if you're in profit with the current open trades, it can trail that and make sure that when the market reverses, you don't lose your profit, and just lock them and open another positions before it even closes towards the reversal. Isn't that cool, guys? Isn't that what automated trading is all about? So me, preferably, I like this on. I can take in buys and take in sells, as you've seen on the channel. I've literally shared a lot of videos and accounts that I do this on the same time. So let's talk about entry triggers, man. Entry triggers. So the report scans the market on 2 important time frames, which is the 15 minutes and the 30-minute time frame, as you've seen there on the guide. The overall technical analysis are performed on daily time frame. So here we follow the trend. It's a trend following system, you understand? Like they are done on the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame, as well as the hour time frame. You understand? Remember, we execute on 15-minute time frame and we go on 30-minute time frame. Understand? Those where we execute, but the real analysis, real price action trading, we start from daily time frame as we go down to 4-hour time frame and 1-hour time frame, and we execute with the board. So this is the choice where you as an operator or system user have to decide. You want the system to execute early enough on the 15-minute time frame, or you're one of those traders who are just like me, who like precisions, who like to execute on 30-minute time frame. So that decision is also on your hand. But I also like 15-minute time frame. Most of my trades, I take them on 15-minute time frame. But if you want to be really like increase the accuracy of the system, 30 minutes is the most precise accurate. I will show you in a minute what I mean. So this multiple time frame trading strategy is the key essential that makes Men of Wealth V3 Plus unique and superior. You get it? You get it? This is the superior system that I've got so far, and I'm happy with it all the way. You understand? So you wait for the robot to scan the market, use recommended settings, trust the system, and the system accuracy. That's how we make money with the system. So this is the part as a user that you need to trust. The minute you decide to buy the system, that's it. That's it. You have to trust the system, you understand? So these are the pricing plans. So in other words, it's not about buying the system, but saving your time and money. This is why I tell people automated trading is the future, understand? Because there are no emotions, no human errors, no second thoughts. Once the opportunity is presented, the system takes it, and it can run 24/7. You understand? So the system is only $223 US, guys, and this is once off. This is once off. In other words, this is 3,250. Understand? And you get 5 licenses for MetaTrader 4 if you decide to trade on MetaTrader 4, or you decide to trade on MetaTrader 5. If you want both platforms, then it's twice the price. It's 440. I give you a little bit of discount of $6 there. But what I mostly recommend is MetaTrader 5, because man, you also get an opportunity to give us your derivative accounts. You can use this on multiple brokers. Whether you're trading with Exness, you can give in your account for Exness, your account for Darren, your account for Volatility, Trade 245, and you have maximum of 5 accounts, and that's it. And this system trades all markets. And I really advise people to use what market I've already traded that I'm sharing with you, your gold, your Euro USD, your Great Britain USD, because those are the systems that I know personally, not just because I like them. I like them for the fact that they pay the bills, you understand? So guys, without sending you guys off, I want you to emphasize on how to use it proficiently. So use it on the trending markets. You know, all those markets that you know they really like to trend when they trend, because remember, this is a trend following system. And trade fundamental markets, if ever like you want to trade ranging markets that hardly move or with low volatility. So you can go to investing.com and just decide to see what kind of news that's going to be happening on that particular day. If ever like you don't want to run it fully automated on an entire day, I usually do this if I'm not busy, I'm available, or if I'm not making YouTube videos, I'm just sitting here at home. I trade fundamentals with the system, because I know once it picks the directions, or once it starts to scan the market, that it predicts the direction of the news as well. It's got a news filter as well, even though I don't really like to talk about the news filter, because you know, sometimes the volatility gets too deep, and people, when the volatility goes too deep and they don't have enough money on their accounts, they can blame the system, and I get it. It's so frustrating to lose on-site volatility market. If you don't like volatility, stay away from trading fundamental markets. But if you like volatility, so guys, as I was saying, you know, you don't really need to trade fundamentals if you are a person who's got, you know, chicken feet. So me, what I prefer if I'm not busy, just like I've said, use the Men of Wealth just to scalp fundamentals. That's it. Because you know, this is the market direction. Remember, I used to say this is the market direction system. So another thing, do not exceed 5 days running non-stop. Because I know there are a lot of people who are lazy out there just to check on the system, what's happening, and after a while, they even blame the system, like for losing few trades, you know. So what I want to say to you is, the system, yes, it can run 5 days profitably non-stop. Yes, I get that. But isn't it the goal? Isn't it against the goal? Against the reason why we're trading. We're trading to grow our bank account, guys, not our MetaTrader accounts. So what I advise people is, do not exceed 5 days without checking on your system. You understand? Or you want to run non-stop. Anything can happen on the market. Market change behavior each and every week. You understand? This week the volatility might reach a certain level, and next week it might slow down, or it might continue to climb higher and higher and higher. And hence you see we've implied the average range, and do not exceed 5 days running non-stop. For myself, I don't even run it more than a day. You get it? So if I have to sit you down and help you out and try to understand why you're not making enough profit, or maybe hitting losses here and there, I need to know, did you run for more than 5 days? You understand? So the system can, I prefer to use the system on each and every day. You can either plug it on 8 a.m. By the time you knock off or anything like that, check your system, withdraw your profits, do the same thing tomorrow. That's the way to use the system. and trade European and New York session, guys. This is where the market trades most of the times on the day. You understand? Like this is where you can make good money, good profits. So these two sessions only, this is what we focus on. You understand? Hence, if I advise you not to trade, for more than 5 days in a row, please make sure you monitor it on a daily basis. You understand? It doesn't have to be each and every 2 hours or each and every 30 minutes. No. 12 hours a day. Run the system 12 hours a day non-stop. Then you will make money. But if you want to go 24 hours without checking it because you're lazy, guys, believe me, the reason why hedge fund got employees is because people need to monitor algorithms. Personally, myself, I do not run the system for a full whole day because remember, the goal is to make money, make profit, grow your bank account, not your trading account. You can have the biggest trading account. You don't know when the recession is gonna hit. You understand? You don't know when global economy is gonna move. You don't know all those things. We don't even have power to influence markets. We just day traders, retail traders. We contribute less than 3% on real global financial markets. That's how much you can contribute. So the power is in the hands of financial institutions, guys. So with that being said, do not neglect your system and run it non-stop, because you can make huge profits and you find later on that you had made over your targets, but just because you didn't check, the system suffered few losses. So please, guys, monitor your system. It doesn't have to be on VPS all the time, but just monitor your system. So with that being said, guys, your boy Peter, man of wealth, let's get right into it. Here is the system right here. Here is the system right here. Let me just cancel all this. Let me remove the system. Just show you how the system actually works. Let me remove that. We're on Euro USD 30-minute time frame. Let's go on a 15-minute time frame. See what's going on right there. And let's type user left account 400 USD right there. So guys, I'm moving from my I don't even know how to put this, my country currency. You understand, my South African currency to United dollars, because my global contributions now, I got a lot of clients who are asking me why are you using, what kind of currency you're using, unnecessary questions in most cases. So just to avoid all that, I'm just gonna move into United States dollars and just trade in United States dollars all the time. That's the rule for forex developer right now. So remember what I've said. We're trading, this market is Euro USD. You have to go to the guide every time before you attach the system into the chart. And right now we're on a chart. And we're looking at the settings for Euro USD right now. So for Euro USD, it falls under currencies. I'm going to use 0.012 for your trailing points, and 5 for your trailing stop, and another 5 for your trailing above points. So it's still the same thing as there. There's a trailing points 2, trailing step 5, trailing above there. And your trade size, this is what you need to change. You can use 0.01. Let me go to 0.05 because my account's a little bit. For each and every 100 USD, use 0.01. And since I've got 400 USD, let me just use 0.04. And then 5 positions for each and every 100 USD. So I'm just going to press OK. Wait a minute. So I'm just going to press OK. Properties, and just check here. If your algo trader is off and you've already plugged in and pressed OK, the system won't trade for you because live trader is off under your settings. So I'm just going to go here and just go to properties and common and tick that to allow algo trading and just close. And the minute you're done, make sure you're still on the right time frame. This is 15-minute time frame. Remember, for precision's sake, you can go to 30-minute time frame, but let's start with 15-minute time frame and click OK and see if the system will take trades. So far, the trades taken. Go to 30-minute time frame. If it doesn't take trades immediately, that's not a problem. It's still scanning. Maybe it sees that the market conditions are not right yet. Remember, we talked about market conditions. So these multiple trading strategies that are applied by the men of wealth Victor Plus, maybe they don't meet the entry conditions yet. So the market is falling right now, but we just stay put it on 15-minute time frame and just have a look. Just gonna open another market, Great Britain USD. Market still scanning. 30-minute time frame. And remove the grid, and attach my man of wealth right there. And once again, on 15-minute time frame, input settings, gotta change this. Remember here, according to the manual, it says for Great Britain USD 555. You understand? So that's a little bit different. So you need to confirm that. So once again, change the trading points to 555, 0.01 trading size, and I'm going to open 5 position and just change the magic number to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter if you're using the same or not the same with the other market, and just press OK. And there it is. Just gonna zoom in, and just like that, guys, the system is scanning the market. So guys, as you've seen, it's still scanning the chart. Now it's opening Great Britain USD, and it's just taken one sell so far. Let's just have a look. Direction of the system, it's a sell, and the market is going on a sell right now. The market direction is already working hard, man. So it's gonna continue doing this for you 24/7 if you don't stop. You understand? It's gonna be making money for you even when you're sleeping, awake, whatever time. But just remember what sessions to trade, just like I prescribed earlier on. And then as you can see, as it's opening trade, I also want to show you how the system performs. Understand? So with that being said, let's just wait for it to open all 5 positions for Great Britain USD. And if ever like you wanna confirm all your settings, if ever like that, right, just right click and just go to Expert Advisor and just go to Properties. You see, you've attached on to chart your Euro USD, your Euro USD and your Great Britain USD, and just go to Properties. And once you're on Properties, just check there under Common if live trading is started. And just like that, I'm making $1, man. I'm making $1. And if ever like you want to close this all, if they're in profit and you really like the profits and all that, you can literally close this button over here and just close all. But $1, guys, at least 400 USD. Rather wait for it, let it run up until I make enough profit for myself. So another thing that I want to show you, I'm just gonna close this window. I'm just gonna close the toolbox and just go to Strategy Tester just to show you how profitable this system is. Strategy Tester is not responding. I think it's network. There it is. Settings. Let's go to Manifold Victor Plus. Let's just make sure it's the one. Yes, it's the one. Euro USD, man. Euro USD. So the period, what's today's date? Let's go to today's date. It's the what of June 28th, okay? And everything. So I'm just gonna start with 100 USD just to give you an intake on what the system can do on these 2 markets that we have here. I can even open gold here, but let's start with gold. No, let's start with Euro USD, it's fine. And then the minute I press the input settings, let's just confirm the input settings first. Trade size 0.01, and then for 100 USD. Remember I said for each and every 100 USD you need 0.01 on 5 positions. So let's do that. And I don't want it to hedge. I want it to take a straight trade on its own, no second thoughts. And that's it. So let's just start it. Right now this project data is still downloading for now. So I just want to show you on how it works on Euro USD so far. So without wasting any time, guys, just have a look. Still downloading. Still on 6%. Let's have a look at those trade on Strategy Tester so far. We're making 100 USD. So here's what I want to show you. If ever like you feel like, you know what, you want to close on those trades, but don't want to stop trading, just come to the trade size and just put in 0 and just say okay. The minute you do that, you're sending the system to send an invalid trade on the guide without stopping it, but add other features, they still function. So if I want to close all this trade, just close this, and then you'll see immediately afterward it starts losing trades. So I'm a little bit slow with network right here. You know, load shedding in South Africa is kind of affecting everyone right now. So we're still closing. Close everything. Hence, you know what, I always advise people, you know what, it's best to run on your VPIs, virtual private server, in order to make money right there. So just like that, we definitely made 2.7 USD. That's around 27 rand or 30 rand in South Africa right now, or 35 rand to be precise, 35 rand. based on the US dollar. So here it is, the strategy tester is finally open, guys. Start with 94 USD, now 90 blah blah blah. It's gonna become as if it's an auction right now. So I'm just simulating 170 USD. And remember, let me just pause for a minute. Remember, we started on the 21. Let's look at the history itself. There at the top, at the bottom. We started at the 20th. Way back there. So let's have a look. On the 15th, and now we're on 83 USD profit. Let's open columns. Okay, use no live trade, so just a simulation. So let's continue. As you can see, 100 USD now is closer to 200 USD. Let's touch 200 USD, and the system is still going, guys. The system is still going. So maybe to reduce the what we call the speed. You see, the minute it opens a trade and it goes into profit, there's an SL, there's a TP right there, and it keeps on going. Once the market direction just changes and it trails it. It manages the positions automatically. As you can see, all the positions are open right now. If I zoom in, you've seen the TP, this is the buy, this is the TP, this is the SR, enough room for the system to work its way up. And as you can see, as I zoom out now, we're on the loss. And as you can see now, the strategy that it's applying is the moving average, the 100 moving average, your Bollinger Bands, your MACD, your stochastic as well. They have been configured and built in to work on the system. So let's have a look on how this trade ends. Minus 15 USD. Remember, the initial deposit was 100 USD. So going back there, look at this. Let me just close this. We started on the 15th of April, and we're still going. And look at that. Look at these trades that we just took for Great Britain USD. Had we stayed, I'm sure now we'll be at 4 USD, but just for display on how the system works, guys, and how the system capabilities are. As you can see, this one is supposed to lose 27 USD. So let's fast forward that so I can have to show you what I want to show you right now. As you can see, the market reversed. And it closed that trade, it closed that trade, it closed that trade, it closed the trade. So let's pause a minute and have a look. So this trade from here to here might have been, like, it might have closed on a slight loss, because like I'm sure because market directions changed right there. Let's just play. This time I'm gonna play it to the end and just show you how the system manages positions. And after that trade, it took a sell over here, and the sell went into profits and a buy, multiple buys there, and just closed them. As you can see, the price keeps on rising from 200 USD, and it's still going 238, and it's still going. And it's still going. Look at that. Look at how the system is handling trades. And this is just on a currency, guys. Euro USD. I've never met any system that can do this. And it's still the 9th of May. And we started at it was on the 15th of April. And we're still going. We're still going. 276 USD. And we're still going. And remember now, we've taken out the human element, the human factor. You understand? Because like as a human, remember what I break down to you is that you need to trade within 12 hours of the European session or the New York sessions. Within those two sessions, you need to make money within those two sessions. And here we're running 24/7 on consecutive month, just to show you how precise the system is. If we can do this on a currency pair, imagine what it can do on synthetics, on other markets as well. So I'm gonna show it to you all. So let's just wait for this one to finish. As you can see, it's still going. But just imagine, use your intuitive thinking, because I think that the people who want to trade automatically are intelligent people. As the system goes, as you can see, it does suffer losses once in a while, but it manages it. So this is what I mean by managing your system from 380 something now to 250. So that's when the market volatility changes. It accounts for for volatility changes, and as volatility changes, guys, it needs to position itself. And once it's gonna lose some few trades and make money on some few trades as well. So this is a currency pair. Most of the banks, they can cut in interest rates, they can increase interest rates, and as they do that, brokers change spreads. They change the behavior of the market by manipulating it. And remember, recently it was like 2 years back where the four major financial institutions, the four major banks were caught manipulating the currency price markets. So those kind of things, they also come into play at some points. And I'm not saying between April and now things have changed. I'm just simply saying that you need to put that in mind. So from 300 and something back to 200 and something. And this is putting in the fact that you don't have to run it for 12 hours consecutively. If I were to test it for one day, I'm also going to show you that test for one day after this one finishes. And we're going to also move into other markets as well. So guys, as I was showing, just look at it from 100 USD to 350, balance making over, let's see how much profit is it ever since we started, 252 USD. Nobody's gonna give you that kind of money just like that without knowing you, even your mother, man. If you're over the age of 21, you know you own your own, you know how it is out there. So now, if you look at this, I just want to make a finish. If you look at this, look at how the system is taking all this trades, man. So look at that buy, look at that. Look at the system right now. Look at the system. Look at that fast, that hunger to make money right there. The only system that pays the bill, man. Like when we say the only system that pays the bill, we really mean the system that pays the bill. And remember, one thing that I forgot to mention, guys, is that you don't really need to take in all the trades all the time. You understand? Like 2 or 3 trades, just like you see me with multiple positions, is enough for a day. Just look at the history, the deals. Look at the SLs that have been stopped out, that have been triggered. 252 end of test. So these losses at the end here, it's what closed in. And look at that. Man of war. So imagine if we were running the system on one day. Let's have a look. And this is the graph for the previous test. Look at how precise it is. And let's look at the back test report right here. Report. Look at that. So here it stats: total net profit 251, gross profit 491, gross loss 240, and the relative balance is 16.49 with 58, 16.49%. Man, it doesn't get better than this. Right here. Initial deposit of 100 USD on Euro USD. Think about it, guys. So on the next video, guys, I'm gonna be talking about doing the same thing just to show you how the strategy tester works on different markets as well. So just mark the date. Before we go into it. Just mark the dates as well, and just look at the Great Britain where it's at right now. It keeps on going down, keeps on going down. Imagine if we had like that scalp that we used there, if it was a big loss, and as you can see, the account is big as well. So if we were, the account is small as well, but if we had some real funds and just went square of it, instead of creating content and all those things, imagine how we could have aimed. So without wasting any time, guys, if you need a system, visit the website, click the link right there. Everything that you need for financial freedom, your financial situation, financial problems, your headaches, your sleepless nights, menopause with 3+ ultimate. That's the solution right there. Your boy Peter, without wasting any time, if you haven't subscribed up to this point, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, hit that notification bell. We're flooding your Forex Villa Pro YouTube channel with a lot of content from now on. So stay tuned, stay charged. If you're needing a recommendable broker that I can recommend, that I use on a daily basis, Exness, just like you see right there, just like you see right there. Exness, guys, Exness. Let's go with Exness. Man of War V3+. So, boy Peter, signing out.
Elevate.